Hey guys, this is me, Jack Adams. I just got back from work and I didn't realize when I was at work this morning I woke up, I put on my pants, I put on my shirt, put on my shoes, and I'm all dressed in black. Like I'm wearing my Marilyn Manson t-shirt, my belt buckle that sweatbands, like a car seat, Levi's that I got at the thrift store for $9, and then I have my my sorry, my tiger shoes. Fuck, I wish I was as like more flexible. But like I didn't realize it in the morning because I had like my blue flannel because it was kind of cold. It's I left the house at 4:51 in the morning because where I work where I work is far, so I need enough time to not be late for work. So I noticed that I was wearing all black, and then I'm wondering when I'm walking, people are just staring at me, and they're like, "Oh," and I'm thinking maybe because I'm wearing black. This is the first time I clean this. Anyway, let's get on with the water vlog. I think I'm gonna start calling them that, water vlogs. So I got off work. I was at work. One of my coworkers, which I had a huge crush on, today was his last day, and I only met him like I started working there like a good month or so. I'm going on 2, and I didn't really get to know him that much, but I always like whenever I like someone or have a crush on, I like to ask questions and hey, do you go to school? What do you do? And then I talk about a little bit of my life, and then they tell me about their life. I give them a chance to like, I'll give you information, you give me information, and I don't know. He really made an impression on me. Like he was really handsome, very very handsome, and he wears glasses. He has like this nice mustache, really 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 cute. But I'm guessing he's straight. But yeah, today was his last day. Like when he told me like, oh, it's gonna be my last day, and I was like, oh, okay, well maybe I'll see you. He's like, yeah, I'll see you on Wednesday. And today was the last day. And I was like, hey, it's your last day. And he's like, yeah. And it's like, no wonder you're so happy, because he's like I said by his body language that he was more mature. Like there was a skip to his step, and he's like, yeah. And then I saw him smile, and I was like, damn, he's fucking cute. Yeah. So I worked with him for in the morning, and then on and off it will be like uh work inside, work outside, and then I'll be like, okay, I don't mind, whatever. And I was really thankful that I got to meet this guy. Chances are I'm never gonna see him again. Maybe that's why I feel sad, because I'm never gonna see him again. I never got the chance to really know him. It was just so devastating to me. Like I want to say like, hey, here's my number, give me a call if you want to hang out. But then knowing how I am, I'll be like, no, you don't give your number to people who you have crushes on, because you don't want to do that unless you genuinely want to be their friend. Then yeah, but yeah, I say that as I apply lip gloss. I don't mean to mean anything. Mango. Um, so I decided to take a different route to work. I was like, let's go this way. Maybe it's faster. It finds out it is kind of fast, or maybe it gives me the illusion that it is fast. But I haven't walked through there in a long time, and it brings memories. Not memories of work. It brings memories of my high school years, my ending of my adolescence, and the finishing of my adolescence, because I used to walk through there a lot. And then I think about the people who I walk with, and they're in that same neighborhood or area, and it is very, very comforting to me. I don't know. I mean, back then I used to walk a lot, and I still walk a lot because obviously I don't have a car. But I was thinking like I'm gonna have a car, I'm gonna be so happy. But at the same time, I'm gonna miss having those experiences, like walking and enjoying the sight, not thinking about how dreadful it is, how much the distance is, but just enjoying the walk and looking at the trees, feeling the wind and everything. And like it's sad because I know I'm gonna get a car pretty soon, and I'm just feeling this emptiness. And then add to it to the fact that that coworker, I don't know, it's like he seemed like, well, he's like, I drive, I have a car. He wasn't sure, not by any means, no, no. And he was studying to be a engineer of some sort. And I told him, well, that takes a lot of math. And he's like, yeah. And then I found out that he's either 21 or he's either 21 or 20, because he told me that he graduated from high school 2 years ago. So as soon as I hear that, I was like, well, I am too old for him. So yeah, so even if he was my crush, the age gap is just way too different. You don't want to be too detached, you know. But yeah, this affected me. This crush just affected me. And then today, my boyfriend was texting me and calling me, and well, I called him. He was worried about me last night being late for work, and I was like, no, dude, I got it. Like, this one time I was late because I went to sleep late, right? I woke up early thinking I'm gonna go to the bank, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be rushing, but it's okay because I have plenty of time. I got my skateboard. I took a shower, and then I'm like, oh man, I have so much time left. I got like 30 minutes to spare. Let's take a nap. That nap turned to a 2 hour nap. I was an hour late for work. And then ever since he got worried, and he really cares about me. I like that he does. And he's been changing a little bit. Like, he has a job and everything. And I'm changing physically, mentally, and a lot of things. And it scares me sometimes because I don't want it to be left behind. So I'm like constantly like, hey, do this, do that. But then I stop because I'm like, I don't want to peer pressure him to do something he doesn't want to. I don't know, guys. It just, I feel sad yet happy. Like literally, like I was walking home and I was like, I was listening to the Blair Witch soundtrack. That's me. That's what I do. I like to listen to the Blair Witch. Blair Witch 2, by the way. And then I said, man, I haven't listened to this one band. I was thinking about the White Stripes, but I was like, no, I don't want to listen to that. I like something deep, something meaningful. And I was like, Modest Mouse. Their music to me is so meaningful. Like it's so like, mm, like there's some chords in the songs that I'm like, it just brings me. It's like when I listen to the Beatles and I immediately think about my dad and my childhood. Like there's like Strawberry Fields, that song. The minute I hear it, I'm like, oh my god, like my dad in Mexico and all this good stuff. I don't know, maybe it's just emotional. Um, Maybe I'm also emotional because this month my bills are gonna go. They used to be like this, now they're, and then this month is gonna be, and it doesn't scare me. It makes me happy because obviously all my hard work is paying off. We're on the 6th month of the year, and technically my credit card should have been paid off by now. But minus setbacks like birthday, dinners, celebrations, and random stuff, and dental, which I do not complain because I like my dental care. I just wish I had time for my friends, like some of my coworkers. They are my friends, and I like hanging out with them, and they want to hang out with me, but the time framing. You know, like I'm always tired, and I always try to make time for everyone, but sometimes you're just too tired. Like earlier when, okay, so back when I was into Modest Mouse, I was coming back home and getting all emotional, like, oh my god, I used to walk here, think of this, and then I was feeling kind of sad. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna miss all of this. And then I see one of my friends, like Martin, you might have seen him with one of my videos. I saw him in his back and I yelled out, hey Martin, and he's like, hey man, and I was like, hey, so that kind of brought me back like to the present day. Like, yeah, you don't do that anymore. You don't hang out with the same crowd, but there's people right now that you still hang out with and you can still walk down the street and say hi to. And back then, when I used to take my other route to work, I didn't get to see any of that. And because I changed my route from work, now I see the people who I used to see and hang out, and it just feels more comforting. That I like walking down the street and having someone see me and say, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm like, "Oh, hey." I love that. It just makes me feel like at home. I haven't had that for a while, and when I mean for a while, I want to say maybe a year. Yeah, like a year. Maybe I'm exaggerating, maybe like 6 or 7 months. But I like that feeling of walking down the street, seeing someone you know, and you immediately like I'm stupid. I'm like, hey, and then hug, or maybe like a handshake, or that whole call me thing. Yeah, I like doing that. Say hi to me when you see me in the street. So right now I'm gonna clean. I'm probably gonna go to Buffalo Exchange, maybe. I just want to walk because, like I said, I was into music, and I was like, I'm gonna walk, which means I need to charge my phone. It's at 20%. I knew. Uh, yeah. Bills are almost over, and then this month, I saved a lot of money, so it goes to my other bill that I owe. So they're all going down together, which just makes me happy. And I need to get rid of more stuff. I've been getting rid of a lot of stuff lately for the good, you know, just making room for stuff. And like, I might go to the Goodwill. I need to get rid of stuff that I just don't use at all. It always pains me when I donate stuff because I'm like, you know, when you see like history books or school materials, like I want to go. It pains me. I want to go back to school. And when I see like the toys, I'm like, "Rrr." Some little kid can enjoy them. I'm getting rid of a lot of things. A lot of things that were given to me too, and sold them too. You know, might as well make some money out of it. Yeah, I'm just, um, I'm just emotional right now. I'm gonna like charge my phone, listen to some creepy pastas, and update my library, my my calendar, and then we'll see. Um, thank you for listening to me, you guys, and yeah, I just felt sad when the whole notion of missing someone, especially someone who I don't even know that much and who I had a crush on, and I don't know, just don't know. I mean, is it bad to have a crush when you have a boyfriend? I mean, obviously you have a boyfriend, you love him and everything, but you still have little crushes on the side, like they're just crushes, like you're nice and everything, but you don't do anything about it. Obviously, I never did anything about it. Maybe we'll get in trouble.